basically Spotify ad block, this particular one is basically a library that you can use to block out, Spotify ads in Spotify if you have the standard library installed. So you or standard app desktop application. So if you've got the chaotic AUR installed, all you'll do is you'll install Spotify and Spotify AdBlock Git. And these two applications paired together will basically, you'll use the standard Spotify client and you'll be able to run it without having ads. I haven't tested it with any other of the Spotify clients or Spotify D, but pretty nifty that it works the way it does. So if we go to the AUR, and go to that one. So one thing that's important to remember is some of these aren't quite going to be the same. So I had to kind of like wander around in the package build to figure out what was going on. Because when you follow the directions, it gives you this, that, tells you stuff like setting up the ad block, TOML file, and so on. So this is what it gives you for the command line to run it if you did not install it via Flatpak, is this. And this didn't quite work for me for some reason. So I was trying to figure out why I was still hearing ads, and it's like, oh, it's not working. And then I'm like, no, maybe it didn't quite load it. So I went and looked at the desktop file, and I realized that it's actually got it in a different location. So it does install a desktop file. So if I go, I think it's Window P, so I can go to Spotify, and you can see I've got Spotify ad block here in it. But I didn't want to do that. I created my own custom script because that's what we do, is we create our own custom scripts to run things so that I could have Spotify run as my thing. And so it'll just preload the script and run Spotify at the same time. So now all I have to do is run that script and it's easy peasy. So depending on your distro, if you've got a package for it, you do need to look out for that and make sure that you are loading the library from the right place. Because if it's trying to load a library that's non-existent, it's not going to work at all. Other than that, I've had it running for a while and I haven't had ads at all in it. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know how it is, like this is basically uBlock Origin, but for like Spotify. So your other option is, of course, to go and use SpotDL, which will hook into YouTube DL to download stuff. So what it does is it goes through Spotify's API, grabs the artist name and what all, and plugs it into YouTube, and then downloads it that way, if I remember correctly. I think that's how it works. I might be thinking of another Android application that's similar that does that, but yeah. So yeah, it uses YouTube and YouTube Music for its audio provider, basically. So yeah, that's, I think most people what they use for it. And there's this debate on Reddit about like, oh, but you're stealing from artists. It's like, how much do they really make from Spotify? And it's kind of like, oh, YouTube, it's, you go and buy their stuff and they're going to make more money off of you directly buying their stuff than you like paying Spotify $10 a month for getting premium features that, for the most part, you can get functionally through other means. And you also get to provide more bang for your buck to those people that you enjoy. So that Spotify ad block, pretty cool library. One last thing that I forgot about. So if you go to bim slash, so this is the config toml for it. It's got like this whole allow list section with comments about different things and what it does, like blacklisted stuff and all. And then the deny list section, which is basically all the ad blocking. So with this particular setup here with like the ads, it kind of specifies certain subsections of the website to block, which it looks like Pi-hole might have issues with, but I think it could be implemented into Pi-hole somehow in the same fashion, somewhat. But that's yet to be seen. Alas, this is also where you'd add other things to block things if things were missing, and where they might add updates to things in order to keep Spotify Adblock working. So yeah, install Spotify Adblock, play infinite music, no ads at all, life of the party, whatever have you. If you enjoyed the video, then like, comment, subscribe, feed the algorithm, boost the video up, share this video with your friends. If you found it informative or you just want to chat, I've got plenty of places in the description, Discord, Guilded, and what have you. Check those out, and I will see you guys in the next one.